Welcome back, guys. In this video, I am going to talk about hard links and soft links. The first point what we are going to cover is to know what are hard links in Linux. The second is going to be what are soft links in Linux. Then we are going to create some hard links. I will show you how to create hard links. And then we are going to jump to creating the soft links. So let's talk about what are hard links. A hard link is a type of a link that points to the same inode, an object in a file system that stores information about a file or directory as the original file. Hard links allow multiple file names to refer to the same file in the file system. When you create a hard link to a file, the link is essentially a pointer to the original file. And both the original file and new link have the same inode number. This means that changes made to the original file are reflected in all its hard link. Hard links have two important limitations you should know. A hard link cannot reference a file outside its own file system. This means a link cannot reference a file that is not on the same disk partition as the link itself. And the second important limitation is a hard link may not reference a directory. Let's jump to soft link. Also known as a symbolic link or symlink is a special type of a file that acts as a pointer to another file or directory in the file system. Unlike hard links, soft links point to the file path instead of the inode number of the original file. When you create a soft link to a file or directory, the new file is created with its own inode number, and the link contains the path to the original file or directory. This means that changes made to the original file or directory are also reflected in the soft link. Soft links can point to files or directories and can be created across file systems or partitions. Removing a soft link only removes the link itself and does not affect the original file or directory. If the original file or directory is deleted or moved, the soft link will become broken or dangling, pointing to non-existing location. Now let me show you the basic syntax for creating links. Let's talk about hard link. This is the basic syntax of creating a hard link. First, you have to type ln, and then you have to type the source file for which you want to create a hard link, and then you need to give a hard link name. It depends on you what you give it a name. The source file is the original file that you want to link to, and hard link is the new file for the hard link. And the soft link is similar syntax, but in here you add -s, and the source file and the soft link is as same as in the hard link. As same as source file is the original file or directory that you want to link to, and the soft link is the new file name for the soft link. S option is used to specify that you are creating a soft link instead of hard link. As now we are in our Linux terminal, let me show you how you can create hard links. But first, let's move to our playground, which we created in the last video. So we are going to move to our playground and then check that file exists. So right now we have the fun file. We can change the name of the fun file to test file, for example, and play with the test file and create some links for the test file. So how can you rename the file? As I have shown you in the last video, you write mv and fun and then you type test file. And if we ls now, as you can see that fun file has been renamed to test file. So let's clear the screen and let's is create hard links. For hard links, you type ln and then you type the over file, which is test file, right? And then you give it the name of the hard link. For example, I'm going to give test and dash hard link, right? And if I type ls now, you see we have test file and the hard link created for the test file. Let's do one more example. ln test file and then we type over folder 1 and type slash and give the link name here, test file, and then I'm going to give the same name, hard link. You can give it different name, depends on whatever you want to give. And let's create a one more hard link in our folder 2. So if we give it ls, we still have our link created in the name of test file dash hard link. Let us type now ls and l, right? It gives a little bit more details. One thing you notice is that second field in the listing for the test file and test file dash hard link both contains 4, which is the number of hard links that now exist for the file. You will remember that a file will always have at least one link because the file's name is created by a link. So, how do we know that test file and test file dash hard link are in fact the same file? In this case, ls is not very helpful. If you noticed, the test file and the test file dash hard link have the same size, 24 and 16. Now let us try to get some more information by typing ls and dash li. And if I type I here, now you will see what happened here. If you see on the left side on the screen, there are inode numbers such as 129, 59884. So they contain the same inode. So this gives us the information that the test file has 4 links and they contain the same inode. By typing the ls-li, we can verify that the test file and test file-hard link have the same inode number, which confirms they are the same files. Now let me clear the screen and then we are going to jump to see how we can create soft links. To create soft link, we will use the same technique, but we will have to place -s option. For example, if we go back, this is the command which we use to create hard links. We can modify it a little bit and give, for example, option to create the soft link. I'm going to type here soft because we can differentiate what kind of link we are going to create. And then we type, give the space and then -s option. This will create soft link for the test file in the name of soft link. If we type ls, now you see we have in a blue color test file and soft link. Let's create 2 more soft links. ln-s. This time we are going to use 2 dots and then create test file space folder 1 slash and then we are going to give the name of the soft link, right? We can give test file dash soft link and hit enter. We can do the same thing for folder 2. And I am going to explain the details about it. Let us verify. So we have already test file and test file soft link. If you compare, the first example is pretty simple. We simply add the -s option to create a symbolic link rather than a hard link. But What about the next two commands, which actually you see have the two dots in the beginning? For example, dot dot slash test file space folder one slash test file soft link, and same for the folder number two. Remember, when we create a symbolic link, we are creating a text description of where the target file is relative to the symbolic link. It's easier to see if we look at the ls output. ls -l, and let's check folder 1. As you can see, it points towards the relative file. For example, we created the test file dash soft link, and then it is pointing for which file actually we created the test file. The same we can check for folder 2. As you can see here as well, we have test file dash soft link, and then it is pointing towards the file for which this soft link is created. By deleting L in the first field, it points to dot dot slash test file relative to the location of the soft link. Test file is in the directory above it. Notice too that the length of symbolic link file is 11. It represents dot dot and then slash test file. It calculates the number of characters. When creating symbolic link, you can either use absolute path names or relative path names. For example, we can give the full name of the directory where we are going to create the soft link. It's time to summarize what we have learned in this video. We have learned about hard links. We have also learned about soft links. We have learned how can we create hard links with their syntax. And also we have learned how we can create soft links and their syntax. So that's it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching and see you next time.